My name is Carter Loftus, and I'm a fifth-year PhD candidate in the Animal Behavior Graduate Group at the University of California, Davis, working with Dr. Meg Crowfoot. As an undergraduate at Cornell University, researching the behavior of honeybee colonies, I became very interested in understanding how group living animals navigate a complex social environment when reaching important decisions. But I'll come back to that because first I want to introduce you to the other main focus of my dissertation research, sleep. Now, sleep probably doesn't need much of an introduction because, well, we all sleep. But sleep is incredibly important, with sleep deprivation leading to serious health problems for both humans and animals. Our bodies try to prevent us from experiencing sleep deprivation through a process called homeostatic sleep regulation. Following periods of sleep loss, we experience particularly long and particularly intense bouts of sleep. However, the studies that have emphasized sleep homeostasis as a major determinant of sleep patterns have occurred in the laboratory. But outside of the lab, in the real world, we lead chaotic lives and we have more to think about than whether we are just getting enough rest. Similarly, animals in the wild face many ecological and social pressures that may be in direct conflict with their ability to maintain a healthy amount of sleep. So with my dissertation research, I set out to understand how wild animals navigate these competing priorities. With this objective in mind, and with the help of many collaborators, I collared almost an entire group of wild baboons with high-resolution GPS and accelerometry collars, and developed an algorithm to extract information about sleep duration and depth from these biological collars. By analyzing the data, I found that surprisingly, homeostatic regulation had a very minor influence on baboon sleep patterns. So what was important in shaping the sleep of wild baboons? Real world pressures that just don't exist in the laboratory. When baboons were at particularly high risk of predation from leopards, they experienced shorter and more fragmented sleep bouts. Social disruptions also played a major role in structuring sleep patterns, with group mates waking each other throughout the night. For baboons who face intense predation pressure from leopards during the night and whose fitness is highly dependent upon strong social bonds, sacrificing sleep to remain vigilant and to interact with group mates during the night may prove to be an essential adaptation. And perhaps it is not that surprising. After all, think of all of the times that you've given up sleep, even when you were tired, to cram for a test or finish a presentation for work, or even just to hang out with friends. But my research suggests that this trade-off is actually one that we may have been navigating throughout our evolution. These results also demonstrate that for the many wild animals that live in groups, sleep is actually a collective behavior. Bringing us back to my interest in understanding the social contingencies of decision-making, an individual's choice of where, when, and how to sleep may fundamentally influence the choices of other individuals in its surroundings. By combining high-resolution thermal imagery of a group of baboons during the night with machine learning tracking of each group member, I have found that there are indeed rich social dynamics associated with sleep. Baboons wake each other up during the night when they groom or when they relocate to a better sleep spot. And when they do so, they cause waves of wakefulness to propagate throughout the group. And what's more, these social dynamics of sleep continue even beyond the sleep period. My analysis of GPS and accelerometry data from several groups in this study population have shown that although sleeping together with another group causes baboons to lose sleep, it catalyzes a tolerant relationship between the groups, with groups often moving cohesively together after sharing a nighttime refuge. And we can see this cohesive movement here between the green and the blue group after they spend the night together. Taken together, my research suggests that the social environment may be just as important as physiological sleep need in shaping sleep patterns, and that the relationship between sleep and social dynamics is bidirectional. Sleep is not only affected by the social environment, it also plays a central role in shaping social relationships. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you, ARCS, for your support.